will pull through in the series as we start game one.
Looking out for these early rotations. Again, both teams have been on the receiving end and the aggressive end of these early starts. Sensui on the purple, Kyle starting up orange. Bit of a kite for black.
Now, obviously, when it comes to the Lord fights, it's going to be another classic retreat battle. Fortunately for the Marquis, he does have the didn't have the EXP earlier on, but anyways, he's trying to mind fight in the middle.
Yeah. Again, pressure like early on. This point, at this point, it could change the course of the early game at least. Real quick though, emblems, anything sticking out besides all this poke?
Or tenacity, right? But he went for the Master Assassin.
APBREN in the back, drawing first blood underneath tier 2 as Yue was trying to recall home.
That's what I was saying, man. You put on the pressure early on, it can change the course of this early game, especially talking about a lot of this rotation for both these teams. Still the focus that APBREN wants to keep the pressure going, even against Sensui, right? Try to get any lead that you can work around, especially that first objective, the turtle. A lot of the teams here against APBREN, sometimes they find it out, sometimes they let it slip through. But I feel like Blacklist International, they want to just go ahead, contest all these things, right?
Yep.
Give it up to them the best they
for 7 minutes, wait for 8 minutes, and then fight afterwards.
Here we go. Turtle already up. Slight pull for APBREN. Heavy spin spent out by Sensui already. Edward flickering on up. Kyle TZ pops him with a decimate. Renegade flickering on through. There's a puppet on the strings. APBREN putting up bodies in between them and Blacklist. Turtle scored. APBREN.
Great force out coming out from Flap TZ, forcing the heavy spin.
thing here happening, Wolf, sticking out.
Maybe the defense is going to be important. Sensui, interestingly, will try to fight this purple. Gets it, actually.
Yep, spends his retribution. The Astro Echo spots a few. Sensui displaced, forcing a heavy spin. Circling Eagle, knocking up 2. 3 members of Blacklist push back into their jungle.
Wow.
A disengaged Grand Theft Purple with 0 punishment. Now up top, Renegade in trouble. Circling Eagle committed by Ogwin.
Wow.
That's enough damage. Kyle TZ using the decimate. Now it's Oheb's turn. BMI on out. Staying underneath his turret. APBREN pushing the advantage. Going up about 2,000 gold ahead. Super Marco looking to take to the skies. Blazing Duet versus the crossbow Tang. Marco wins.
Oh, that's tough, right? You blazing duet, but unfortunately, you can't shoot up too much into the air there with the airtime. Now, once again, Turtle gonna be up here, second one of the game. Blacklist in position.
It was all horizontal. We need to go vertical. Edward gets a hard guard in him. The hitman healing him up. Not enough. Ogwin gets the kill. Turtle still standing, down to a 1/5 of its health. Blacks International with the pull. Kyle Easy coming in with the steal. Sensui backing off. Still has a heavy spin in check.
Ultimate might have been a second too late. That meant that even after the shields, the damage output of APBREN was enough. And then the retry battle won by Kyle TZ. It's definitely APBREN's early game now.
Yeah, speaking of early game, once again, at this point in the game, you're nearly 4K ahead. Blacklist International, the way they want to adjust to this is, again, buy some time, let scaling happen here. But still also, the other thing as well is Yue, right? Usually when you see these Lilias, they pop out a ton of damage, but he's going to kind of have to wait for that. He has to wait for some of these setups to happen, which is on the shoulders right now of mostly Edward with his Arlot pick. But you can see APBREN just not really given a chance for them to breathe, right? They want to continue on.
Super Marco putting quite a bit of damage onto Oheb. APBREN have done more than just checking. In terms of an MMA fight, they've been stepping forward, looking for these feints, looking for these sweeps, and that's what explains this 5K gold lead, 5-0 at 6. Yep. And even if Blacklist got a solid haymaker, a solid check under the chin, stealing a purple, APBREN didn't even need it.
Yeah.
Like RTC is in the zone right now, I would say. The way that he utilizes the ultimate is always pixel perfect. You wouldn't think that it will be enough to get kills, but so far his 2 kills were well-calculated usage of the decimate.
Ooh, few hits. Swiping away Kyle TZ, putting Sensui down, half health. Ogwin pushing them back. This mid lane in tier 1 is the only one standing left for APBREN, the slow assault.
So given this situation, we're seconds away here from the last turtle of the game, is Blacklist International better just giving this up? Wolf, let it be. Just give it up, get ready for the Lord.
Yeah, absolutely. If they can defend by not dying, go for that. But if they will lose more in defending turrets or defending like turtles, it's absolutely not going to be worth it. Sensui might try to go for this, but Kyle is level 10 and he gets poked. That's it.
Yeah.
That's 3 spotted. Sensui used the heavy spin, pinning Super Marco. Dashing on through, clearing it off. Cleansing it. Edward in trouble. Taken to the skies with the
Wow.
Gonna go in. And there it is. Guapo Tang jumping through. Yue gets popped by Flapteasy, knocking him out behind tier 2. And with that, APBREN forced the advantage. Couple of kills plus a turtle.
Still going to be putting the pressure there in the mid lane. We'll get the tier 1. But that was Sensui starting that, trying to get a possible steal if he could, but just completely zoned out because right now that is the difference, that gold, that economy in favor of APBREN right now.
The Filipino cannon! Popping away, putting him into a 10th of his health! What was that?
Ooh, that is Snowball, ladies and gentlemen, with the deadly blade. Or the Sea Halberd, I mean.
All the way.
All the way for Flapteasy. No defense items whatsoever. He wants to go for the quick annihilation, knowing full well that OHEB does only have a sprint. Later on, with the sprint being popped, his flicker will be even more deadly. Flicker combo against OHEB will be going to be difficult to deal with later on.
That's the thing too, you see how many items there are from APBREN to deal with that sustainability, you know, from the Angela pick. There's 3 now on them. They're all ready to pretty much fight in these skirmishes, and that's why, once again, the Heart Guard really hasn't had much of an impact, right? They continue to whittle down, and then when the Heart Guard's supposed to be there, it's not providing enough healing because of the itemization from APBREN. They further the lead. Sensui, though, will be able to get the orange as he backs off once again. Blacklist really trying to hold on to any of the real estate they can on their side of the map, but right now, you can see the power of this lead.
Yeah, definitely. Even APBREN just taking over the jungle of Blacks International, they can't do anything about it. But fortunately, Sensui had the guts to use the Retribution, steals it away. Look at that Astral Spear hitting onto 2, putting them at below 50% HP with just 1 shot.
Again, right? This is why Novaria, for the longest time, has been prioritized, right? Vision, poke potential, increasing the hitbox even, and now with everything, APBREN's going to be able to go ahead and just grab themselves this Lord as well. Blacklist International still not positions to really deal with this. UA just picking up the Ice Queen wand here. Yeah. They're very far behind in terms of itemization. Super Marco picking up a big defensive item pickup, the Wind of Nature.
I gotta say though, this is not the first time the Blacklist International were put in this very bad spot.
That's right. They're getting on the offensive because they have to.
Exactly.
They have to. So either way, once again, Blacklist International still could hold on much longer. It is only 10.5 minutes in. They got to make quick work of the Lord top side. They have the tools to stay in the game, at least extended. OHEB also has to be very careful on this approach. You can see as well, damage is there. They're going to deal with the Lord here.
Astral Echo thrown out, spotting 3. This is an odd and awkward position for an Angela. They don't like being in the front lines like this. Ogwin setting it up, looking for that circling eagle, waiting for it to go off of cooldown, does not engage. A successful defense by Black.
That will inflate APBREN's lead to 9.8k, but it will not end the game yet. What they can do right now is just clear out the jungle, make sure that Blacklist International will have to group up and just stay for scraps, just dividing all of those gold that they get from the minions that are incoming and not get any more from the jungle creeps.
Well, they deal with these shots here. Once again, looking at the items, you can see, right, OHEB needs a lot of time. He's only got the Demon Hunter Sword. He's got the Golden Staff here. Most likely will be able to grab the Wind of Nature next. But still, that's the thing, right? Working alongside the fact that you are down this far behind, the approach you have to take is you got to be kind of cautious, careful. Ogwin constantly putting the pressure here with the Circling Eagle for Blacklist International, and that's why the positioning is so important. Even looking across the map, looking at the positioning of APBREN, they want to punish a misstep from Blacklist International to possibly end the game early, right? They don't want to extend it too far. They go for Sensui. He's at the front, but he's going to be fine. The pokes come through, though.
Throwing out a Circling Eagle, they back out.
Again, I think at this point still, given the difference here, yeah, the Retro is going to be used, so I don't feel like they actually want to go ahead and fight. Obviously, this Lord, APBREN's got that information as well. They can go ahead and clear this.
Going for the Blitz, slight pull. APBREN with a clear lead, melting the Lord down to a 5th, a 6th, an 8th, a 10th. Clearly, APBREN in control here. 10K ahead, 7-0, 13 minutes in.
Ogwen does not find him. And a very nice idea coming up from APBREN. They forced the retribution, and knowing full well that the Blacklist International didn't have the retribution too, that means that they could fight, couldn't fight around the Lord area. That's a quick take coming up from APBREN. How good is their push though? You're gonna see, as they're slowly pushing the middle, they're kind of freezing it so that all of the links will come up together. Unfortunately, the bottom lane is gonna go first.
Well, Edward using the final slash. So still, they got to deal with the lanes. Lord now on the top side. APBREN wants to get these base turrets down. It's going to start up top.
Another big 5-man lateral Astral Echo. The pull, the dash, the jump. Edward moving on through. Agent Zero. Spell tapping through. Forcing out of Black Shoes. Flapped easy. Taking a few hits there. Inside the base now. The Blazing Duet coming in. Edward popped, dropped, and not going to be able to stop this push from APBREN. 13K ahead, barreling through. Up next on the docket, bottom lane. Blacks International going to be able to defend, clear that wave. Only one inhibitor falls.
They hold on to at least a little bit longer. Bottom turret, one hit away here. But Blacklist International, you can see they're starting to get the damage online, especially for OHEB. But can they hold on longer?
The jump in. Another Black Shoes, a heavy spin. Pinning down Flapteezy. Gonna take him down. But Sensui pays the iron price. Marco taking down an inhibitor in mid. Down bottom as well.
Dodge.
Sensui's not here to half through and split these waves. But it looks like it's gonna slow down. Unless APBREN waiting for a wave in mid. The Astral Echo spots the 4 remaining members of Black. The circling.
Oh!
Good eye sniper! Few finds one. 3 defenders left underneath the base. There's a solid wave. Renegade coming through. Heartguard is going to be enough. Easy wailing away at the base. OHEB goes down. Few pops him. And now the base stands alone with 2 members of Black, 1 member of Black. No more. It's a wipeout. APBREN takes game 1.
And it looks like they've adjusted very quickly from